Imagine sailing the Grand Line, but in LEGO form. With TT Games back in the spotlight thanks to their brand new Batman game, it got me thinking, could we one day see a full LEGO One Piece video game? Good morning everyone, today I want to dive into something that feels more possible than ever, a LEGO One Piece video game. With LEGO sets from the series finally hitting the shelves and TT Game officially confirming they're back with LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, this could be the perfect storm for a crossover we never thought we'd see. If we hit the rewind button for a bit, TT Games has been the creative force behind basically every major LEGO game since 2005. From LEGO Star Wars, the video game kicking things off, to fan favourites like LEGO Harry Potter, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, and even my favourite, LEGO Dimensions. They've built a reputation for mixing humour, great co-op gameplay, and tons of unlockable characters. But after LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, things went quiet. Many wondered if TT Games was done. That's why the announcement of LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is such a big deal. It confirms that they are back in the game, and it shows that they are still invested in major LEGO video game projects. So why One Piece? Well, for one, it's one of the biggest franchises in the world. The manga has been running since 1997, the anime is still going strong, and the Netflix live-action series did really well. Now, add to the fact that LEGO themselves have released official One Piece sets, it's proof the license is in play. And let's be real, if LEGO is willing to dip into anime with One Piece, the idea of expanding that into a game doesn't sound far-fetched at all. Remember, the LEGO games thrive on a huge cast of characters, wacky powers, and tons of exploration. One Piece checks all of those boxes. Now here's the tricky part. If a LEGO One Piece game ever happens, would it be based on the anime and manga, or Netflix's live-action adaptation? The anime and manga gives us literally decades of content to work with. Imagine a Skywalker Saga style game where you sail from the East Blue to DeRosa to Wano, unlocking hundreds of characters along the way. That would be insane, but the Netflix element is a wild card here. LEGO might want to tie in with the live-action show, since it's more accessible and it's proven to be surprisingly successful. That might mean a smaller roster, but a more cinematic approach. Realistically, I think TT Games would lean into the anime manga. It's simply too big and too iconic to ignore. And then there is the licensing issue. That's the next big hurdle. Warner Bros. Owns TT Games, but One Piece is owned by Shueisha, Toei, and Oda. On paper, that sounds complicated, but LEGO has already made it happen. Once the toy deal is in place, expanding into games does become a little bit easier. Plus, LEGO games have crossed tons of IP boundaries before. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter, even The Simpsons. If LEGO and TT can handle those, One Piece doesn't feel impossible. So what would fans actually want? I think the dream of an open world Grand Line where you can sail your own LEGO Thousand Sunny to different islands. Combat inspired by the Skywalker saga and the brand new Batman game, mixing combos with wacky devil fruit powers. Tons of unlockable characters. We're talking the Straw Hats, Marines, Warlord, Yonko, even goofy deep cuts, like this guy. And of course, that classic LEGO humour. Imagine Zoro getting lost mid-mission or Luffy stretching into ridiculous shapes during cutscenes. So, could a LEGO One Piece game actually happen? With LEGO sets finally real, TT Games officially back, and One Piece at peak global popularity, I'd say the chances are higher now than ever before. But what do you think? Would you want a LEGO One Piece game? And if so, should it follow the anime, manga, or Netflix's live-action show? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your dream ideas for this potential game. And who knows, maybe the next Grand Line adventure will be brick built. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a most wonderful day. Bye.